Yahweh, by Shalom, Shalom Israel, Shalom class, Shalom. All praises to the Most High for another Sabbath day, another day to magnify and glorify the name of the Most High. Lord willing, you've been making your call and election sure, right? You've been praying, reading, fasting, studying, exhorting one another, loving one another, and displaying the same grace, mercy, and long suffering towards one another as the Most High did to us. You know, by waking us up to know who we are in these last days, and to be able to see the destruction and the prophecies starting to reveal themselves and to show the end of the world, man. And Lord willing, we keep faith and we hold strong until the day of the Lord. So all praise to the Most High. I want to kick it off with the book 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse number 2.
The book of 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse number 2. 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 2. Preach the word.
Do what?
Preach the word.
All right.
Be instant, in season, out of season. Reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine.
Right, so we must reprove, rebuke, and exhort with these words, right? With the words of the Most High, right? And we must preach these things. As Paul and his manner was on the Sabbath day, I'll be coming in here to teach you and show you, and Lord willing, exhort you to come back to the Most High and keep faith in these last days. Actually, I want to get that book of Acts, chapter 18 and verse number 4.
Book of Acts, chapter 18 and verse number 4. And he reasoned in the synagogue every Sabbath and persuaded the Jews and the Greeks.
So we're going to persuade those that know they're Israelites, right, to continue in the faith, exhort them, right, that they don't fall weak. You know what I'm saying? That fire go out, and also those that's just coming in this thing, that they may build themselves up and get rooted through Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. So all praise to the Most High.
You got it. Read the book of Sirach, chapter 33, and verse number 17.
The book of Sirach, chapter 33 and verse number 17. Consider that I labor, not for myself only, but for all of them that seek learning.
Right. So, like you say, every Sabbath, man, you come and reason out the scriptures, man. Right? Not for them that want to scoff, not for them that got contention, not for them that just want to be lost, man. But for those who are desiring to seek learning, those who are seeing these signs and wonders, like it said in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, who wonder why we're going through these things, who wonder what their culture is, who wonder what their nationality is, those that desire learning, those that want to see who they are according to who God said, not to society said. We go out here week in and week out to do these things. This is who we labor for. This is who the Most High God sent us to. The Lord didn't send his prophets to everybody. He sent his prophets to those that want to learn, right? While others scoff, just like Noah was a preacher of righteousness, and they scoff Noah. And we're in the last days today, just like the days of Noah were, right? And people don't want to hear the words of the Most High. So guess what? That's what the Lord said. Those that desire learning. If you give me the book, 2 Maccabees, chapter 15, start at verse 16.
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 15, and verse number 16. Take this holy sword, a gift from Yahweh.
A what?
A gift from Yahweh.
What is the words of the Lord?
A gift from Yahweh.
What is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding?
A gift from Yahweh.
Read.
With the which thou shalt wound the adversary.
Right? And this word that we come out here out of, it's a sword. Right? When the Most High God put the Spirit on his servants to go out there in the highways and hedges, we go to war every Sabbath, just like our forefathers in Maccabees, to keep and fight for our laws, right? And the Most High's law, and in our culture, right? While everybody else is leaving it, like the wicked Israelites in 1 Maccabees chapter 1 verse 11, that left and consented to the ways of this world. So that's what we out here to do. We out here to take this sword, a gift from the Most High, to wound the adversaries, to cut down these doctrines and strongholds, right? To cut down on the lies that's been told, right? To shine a light on the darkness and to make wise the simple. But
So there's gonna be a rapid fire exhortation, man. All right, you got precepts, you can throw them in the comment board. All right, brothers in the class, and get in there and throw some exhortation. Because we're going to need it more than ever in these last days. You see all hell breaking loose. And it's not, you don't need the deep, dark breakdowns, man. You need the exhortation and stuff that's going to keep you pushing in this thing. All right? Daniel, the 7th chapter, or 2nd Esdras 11 and 12, that's not going to build your faith up in this thing. Now it's good to know these things and the deep dark parables, right? To know what's to come on the earth, but to be able to endure these times that's coming, you're going to need the practical knowledge and the exhortation to keep pushing and have faith in these last days. So I'm going to get the book of Hebrews chapter 11 and verse number 23.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 11 and verse number 23. By faith, Moses, when he was born, was hid 3 months of his parents because they saw he was a proper child. And they were not afraid of the king's commandment.
Read.
By faith, Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer affliction.
Doing what?
Choosing rather to suffer affliction.
Moses, he chose rather to suffer affliction, man. Right? That's how much he cared for his people, man. Look, yeah, I could have had the riches. Look, I could have, been, set high in the land of Egypt. But he chose the low route, man. And that's why the Lord said, hey, it's going to be hard for a rich man to come in this thing. Because though you have all those possessions, you got to give it all up, man. Right? You got to make a sacrifice in this thing. And Moses chose what side he wanted to be on, man. I want to suffer with the children of the Most High. And it's okay if you're going through anything in this world because it's all temporary, man. Because it said, what? Read on.
Choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of God than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season.
Because all of that is for a season, man. This is a short season. Everybody that think they got the riches, the glory, the fame, the clout, that's for a season, man. All that's going to come to a cease. We read this yesterday in 2 Peter chapter 3. All of the works they're in are going to be burnt up. All of that is not going to matter in those days. You think they're going to care about, these people don't care about views in those days, right? Don't care about the content creators, women caring about the damn weave and the beat. All that's going to come to a halt, man. That's not going to matter in the days to come. So he chose rather to suffer affliction than the pleasure of sin for a season, man. Read.
Esteeming the reproach of Christ greater riches than the treasures in Egypt.
Right, he said that's greater riches, man. Then the Lord said in the book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 9, I know thy poverty, but thou art rich, man.
Right.
We rich in the spirit. Why? Because we have the Lord, we have Yahushua, and it's a greater glory to come after all of this, man. And our people Israel gotta remember that. All of this is temporary, but we have, the Lord said it's plenteous, man, in the kingdom. Right? Let me get that. I love this precept. I always pull it. All right, 2nd Esdras, chapter 8 and verse number 52. All right.
Look at 2nd Esdras, chapter 8 and verse number 52.
You got to remember, this is what's to come, man. And Moses somewhat had a sense of that. Like, hey, this is not who we are, man. I don't want to kick it with Egypt, man. You shouldn't want to kick it with America, right? And dibble and dabble in everything that they got going on right now, man. Because it's all for a season. You know that it's going to get burnt up. All right, bring it up.
2nd Esdras 8 and 52. For unto you is paradise open. The tree of life is planted. The time to come is prepared. Plenteous is made ready.
I said plenteous is made ready. This is Jake, you get a little bit. You think they giving you the whole roll? Mm-hmm. They giving you the crumbs. That's why they put these rappers in these 360 deals, man. They put them in these type of deals where they just get a small percentage. Because they know that they're just going to freak off with the money anyway. You just want a little bit of clothes and jewelry and to stunt for a season, man. All right, read.
A city is builded and rest is allowed. Yeah, perfect goodness.
That's what's to come if you endure the affliction with the children of the Most High, man. Because in the book of Acts, chapter 14 and verse 22, he said, through much tribulation shall you enter into the kingdom. You're not getting into the kingdom easy, man. You're going to catch hell. Right. You're going to go through it. But you got to want to do that. Moses, he chose to suffer affliction. Mm-hmm. He didn't have to. All right? You don't have to be in this. The Lord don't really need you. You can go back into the world. You can be some Doug and some OG in the world somewhere, man. Mm-hmm. You can do that right now. Take your garment off, hit the block. They gonna accept you. Oh, he back. Oh, they gonna gonna love you. They gonna be open arms.
OG Crips.
Damn, what's going on? You back? I knew you was on that bullshit. Right? They can't wait for you to come back.
Right.
Right? They can't wait to, the plug can't wait to see her number pop up. Dang, okay, we finna make some plays now. Man, we back on now. They see that phone number pop up. See, it's easy. You can go back into the world easy. And if you want to do that. But the real children of the Most High, they're going to suffer affliction.
Yeah.
Right? Because they know what's in store. Everything is hard. Even like on the sports tip, you got to put in that work, man. You got to put in them hours, man. If you want to get the results. If you want to get the kingdom, you got to put in the work.
Right.
It's not going to be easy. You can't just sit up and do nothing, man. And you going to catch hell. You going to suffer. All right? So keep reading on that Hebrews.
God.
That whole thing, Father.
For ye have respect unto the recompense of the reward.
See that?
By faith he forsook Egypt.
But you gotta forsake America, man. Your mindset should be so far away from America, man. Everything should just be off to you. Everything is off in this but you got a point.
Yeah, man. Last year I went to Six Flags with my brother and brother Joshua.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be a joyous day out, but it was so vexing when we went to the swim park. Just everybody naked and you just walk.
Yeah.
It was vexing. I couldn't have fun.
Exactly.
Enjoy a day off.
Yeah, everywhere we go here, this is like Lot, man. He was vexed with the 50 conversations of the wicked, man. Just hearing and seeing it vexed his righteous soul from day to day, man. And if you ain't in that spirit when you're going around, you kind of, damn, they kind of a little fun, man. Damn. And you getting enticed, man. You got to check your spirit. Everything here is off. It's against the Most High. So what Moses do? He forsook Egypt, man. He physically forsook it. Right? He physically fled out of the land of Egypt. On a spiritual level, we know there's nowhere to really go. Right? They're not pushing some type of agenda. You have to physically take your mind and separate your mind from this world, man. All right, read.
Gone. Not fearing the wrath of the king.
And not fearing. That's having faith. Right? Can't care what's to come with this truth. See, I'm supposed to be at work right now. Mandatory. I mean, I don't really care what's to come with that.
Right.
Because it is what it is. We're going to serve the Most High, man.
Right.
Alright? We're going to do what the Most High said. And whatever repercussions and stuff come after that, it is what it is.
Right.
Alright, read.
For he endured as seen him.
He did what?
He endured.
He endured. So you got to endure in this thing, man. Look up the definition. I'm going to look it up real quick. The definition of endured. Brothers always say it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, man. That's right. It's a marathon in this thing. What's that one they run, they get on the bike, triathlon, what's it called?
Yeah, might be a triathlon.
You gotta swim,
Yeah.
you gotta run, you gotta get on the bike.
Yeah.
It's a lot of different elements to this thing, man.
Wall,
Climb the wall, you gotta jump over that little mud pit thing.
Yeah.
It's hard. Right? And see, they don't really care see, these people that do those type of marathons and stuff, they don't care if they get there first.
Nah.
It matters if you cross the finish line.
There you go.
You got to get across the line, man.
Yeah.
It's not about who get there first. Right? It's about if you actually able to endure and get past that line, man. That's what it's about. But it's endurance. Right? See, I put KJV behind. Endure definition. Suffer something painful or difficult patiently. You got to suffer patiently, man. Suffer patiently the wrath to come. It just said that, Moses chose rather to suffer affliction. That's endurance. I'm going to get some synonyms that said suffer, put up with, bear, sustain, tolerate. Accept, make the best of. And there's so many synonyms or similarities, right, with endure that we got to do, man. Right? So we got to suffer affliction and just endure through whatever the Lord throws your way, man. There's more, and I want you to keep going down the.
Come. For he endured as seeing him who is invisible. Through faith, he kept the Passover.
Let's sit on that. Let's sit on that. All right. So we gotta look into these scriptures, especially the accounts, man. You gotta go into the accounts, right? So these things were written for our learning, man. That we, through much patience of the scriptures, might have faith, man. This builds your spirit up in the days to come, right? So you can know, okay, this how this man moved, hey, I want to move like that.
That's right.
Hey, the Most High gave him this doing, well, I want that too. Or women too, in the scriptures. Alright, so we have to take these accounts and actually apply them to our life, man. Alright, but we got
Calm. Hey, it's mighty points. Definitely got to endure this thing. And definitely got to be ready for what's to come in these coming days, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? Because you got to endure persecution. You will be persecuted. Whether you know through the Spirit that you are an Israelite, right? Or whether you're not. Whether you don't know. Whether you're just a regular Jake in the world, being in the world, you're going to get persecuted. It's a part of this thing, right? But you're going to face more persecution, right? As we follow in the name of Yahweh Shai. And you give me the book of Isaiah chapter 31 and verse 1. Because a lot of our people, like the brother was just bringing out, right? They cleave into Egypt, man. They love Egypt. Just like our forefathers during the Exodus, man. They wanted to go back to Egypt because they didn't see no death. They ate by the flesh pots to the full, right? They're comfortable here off of the GMO foods, the bioengineered food ingredients. They love it. They love the pork. They love the damn bacon. They love the women, the money, the rep, the success of this life, right? They loving it, right? They love it here in this third world country with lip injections and the BBL, man. They love it, right? Give me that right quick, guys.
Book Isaiah chapter 31 verse 1.
This is the Lord said.
Woe to them that go down to
He
Egypt.
said what?
Woe to them that go down to
Yeah,
Egypt.
could you get a definition of that word, woe? Let's see what that means. Definition of the word woe. W-O-E.
great sorrows.
Great what?
Great sorrow or distress, misery, sadness, heartbreak, suffering, pain, agony, affliction.
What?
Affliction.
Hey, affliction.
Torment.
These are all things that's coming. The Lord said, woe to them, read.
Woe to them that go down to Egypt. For help.
No, go to the president.
For help.
Go to the governor.
For help.
Go to the mayor.
For help.
God, not go protest.
For help.
Read.
And stay on horses.
And what?
And stay on horses.
And stay on horses. Y'all putting your trust in these horses. Y'all putting y'all what? Can you read?
And trust in chariots.
And trust in these chariots, man. Y'all trusted in the military. That, oh yeah, we got the struggle. They said, because I see that video of a Jake talking about some, you know what I'm saying, I die for this country. Jake, talking about some y'all scared, wow, man, I die for this country. I'm an American. He said it proudly. You know what I'm saying? He said Jake said he's an Egyptian. Because he caught up to this world, man. He's caught up in Egypt, man. Right? He put his trust in chariots, man. Putting his trust in the tanks, the damn Humvees. He going to risk his life for a damn Charger and $200 on the VA loan every month. Right? All he's going to do is get in the army and then try to get an honorable discharge. He's going to break your ankle on purpose so you can go home. You know what I'm saying? That's what Jake do. I know people that did it. You know what I'm saying? Literally went there to the army just to get paid every month and to drive a nice car. And to get a house. You know what I'm saying? You broke your leg. Daggone broke your daggone, but man, that's what they say. Woe to them that go to Egypt for help. You read?
And trust in chariots.
And trust in chariots.
Because they are many.
Because they got many. They got a large army. Right? They got military. Right? They got guns. They got swords. Right? Can you read?
And in horsemen.
And in horsemen, read.
Because they are very strong.
Because they're what?
Because they are very strong.
And that's what America believes, man. That's what these Egyptians, because I'm going to just call it what it is. You're Egyptians, man. You Americans are the modern day Egyptians, man. Right? And they're going DC is zone, man. Zayon, man. Right? The daggone palace of the daggone pharaohs, man. Right? That's what y'all is. Y'all got the monument down there that's nothing but an obelisk. They got the Cleopatra obelisk in New York, right? All these things. They got the daggone pyramid and daggone and Ramses over there in Las Vegas.
Right.
Fight them, right? You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is nothing but Egypt, man. You Egyptians, right? Y'all put your trust in this military because they are very strong. You got nothing but homosexuals in there and daggone army fatigue, a grown man with breasts and a BBL, and a woman with a beard. Because they strong.
Man.
It's madness. Bring it out.
God. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel.
What do they do?
They look not unto the Holy One of Israel.
They look into their goddamn pastors. Can you read?
Neither seek the Lord.
And they don't seek Yahweh. They seeking in the money. They seeking in the daggone armies and the military strength. They seeking in the daggone the B-83 missiles. The Trident 2 missiles. That's what they seeking into, right? Going into the Navy, right? That's what they looking into. They put their trust in swords, man. Give me the book of Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 5.
Let me read verse 3.
What you read?
Verse number 3.
Uh-huh.
Now the Egyptians are men.
Are what?
Are men.
Now what are the Egyptians?
Are men.
What is the daggone presidents?
Are men.
Are men, read.
And not God.
And not God, man. They're not the Most High. Can you read?
And their horses, flesh.
Are what?
Are flesh.
Nah, they ain't flesh.
Flesh.
Uh-huh.
And not spirit.
Because back in that, if you think, well, if you read history, right, when a horse, if they sit in a horse, right, that was like a daggone, what you call it, like a little anti-missile, tank missile train, right? Yeah. Like a motorcycle, what they call a Humvee, where they got the Gatling gun on the top.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It was like one of them. Because they used to have the man armed up with the chainmail and the armor with a big old, what you call a javelin.
Yeah.
He used to come through, thrusting people through, smacking people with a sword, rushing through the crowds. But somebody got smart. Guess what they did? They saw, oh, this ain't nothing but a horse. Cut his leg off, over with. Made him fall. Killed the man. They flesh, man. They are flesh and not spirit. Because our forefathers, they had chariots on their side to fight with them.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? There was nothing that them damn Persians, that them daggone Greeks could do. Right? Can you read them?
When the Lord shall stretch out his hand,
Uh-huh.
both he that helpeth shall fall.
Both he that helpeth shall fall. We're going to fall in the hands of the Lord. Read.
And he that is hoping
Uh-huh.
shall fall down, and they all shall fail together.
Right. So when you put your trust in man and not the Lord, they will you. Right? You put your trust in these charities, you put your trust in man and not the Most High God, and you're going to fail. Because you put your hope in them. Right? And the Most High God going to show you ain't nothing but dust and ashes.
Right.
Give me Jeremiah chapter 17 and 5.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, and verse number 5. And it reads, Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man
Said what?
Cursed be the man
What said, cursed be the man that what?
that trusteth in man.
That do what?
That trusteth in man.
Not trust in the military.
That trusteth in man.
Trusted in a president.
That trusteth in man.
Can you read?
And maketh flesh his
What is
arm.
the horseman?
Maketh flesh his
What
arm.
is the Glock?
Maketh flesh his arm.
Extreme defender rounds?
Maketh flesh his arm.
Uh-huh.
And whose heart departed from the
And
Lord.
it's hard to depart from the Lord, man. You put your trust in man. You put your trust in man, right? And you make your flesh your arm, right? You know what I'm saying? Hey, you want to damn, because Jake in these last days, I'm like, yeah. Shit, I wish a war would start here. You don't wish a war would start here. They got stuff that's destroying whole blocks for 4,000 miles, right? That's going, hey, they got stuff that's disintegrating you. What they say, evaporated.
All right.
You turn back the water. You ain't gonna be nothing but condensation. Your blood is gonna be as a mist in the air, right? You know what I'm saying? You talk about a daggone Glock with a switch, right? The Most High God got a switch for you, all right? And you're gonna pull it right off the real vine. Let me get the book. Ezekiel, not Ezekiel, give me the book of Ezra, Ezra chapter 7 and verse 26. Because this something that comes with it, right?
Ezra chapter 7 and verse number 26. And whosoever will not do the law of thy God.
Whosoever won't do the laws of the Lord, right? Keep these commandments and sincerity and truth. Keep the commandments and faith in Yahweh. Keep reading.
And the law of the king,
let
judgment be executed speedily upon him, whether it be unto death,
read,
or to banishment, or to confiscation of goods, or imprisonment.
Right, just like our forefather, John, man, our mighty forefather John, man, right? And he got banished to the Isle of Patmos, man. Right. There's going to be a lot of imprisonment going on here in the midst of World War III. Look what they're doing already over there in Los Angeles, man. Right, locking up Northern King, right? And they the brother showed a video of the one police officer saying, "Hey, you touch one of us, you're going to go to prison. No, you're going to go to the hospital."
Yeah.
He said he's gonna kill you.
He said that at the end.
They gonna have to set up your funeral arrangements.
He said set up your funeral arrangements because we gonna kill you. Straight up, you touch one of us. He said you spit on us, you're gonna go get bit one. You're gonna get bit by one of our big brown beautiful dogs.
Right.
Then you're gonna go to jail.
Yeah, there you go right there. No treatment.
No treatment. Just straight to jail. Right? You put your hands on us, you're gonna kill you. Straight up. Brother's about to bring it out.
The Attorney General has announced new protections for immigration agents, and today the shipment
you block us, you're going to jail.
Participate in ICE protests this weekend. CBS's William Miller, KMG is
That it?
for us.
We're going to talk about a new program that we're executing
Look up the
to
share.
ICE agents around the.
If peaceful protests are part of our democracy.
Fair use, by the way.
Fair use. That's what our country is all about. If you let it turn violent, you do not want to do that in Lamar County.
You said, woo!
A brick, a firebomb, or point a gun at one of our deputies. We will be notifying your family where to collect your remains at.
Damn.
Because we will kill you graveyard dead.
Graveyard dead.
That's a proud
even
Edomite.
worse. He told you we're gonna tell your family where to pick you up.
That's a proud
If you
Edomite.
throw a brick, a firebomb, or point a gun at one of our deputies, we will be notifying your family where to collect your remains at. Because we will kill you graveyard dead.
The graveyard dead. Straight up. Graveyard dead. Read that line there one more time on Ezekiel. I say Ezekiel. Ezra 7:26.
And whosoever will not do the law of thy God and the law of the king, let judgment be executed speedily upon him, whether it be unto death.
Whether it be unto what?
Unto death.
Graveyard dead.
Unto death.
Your family gonna be notified where your remains at.
Unto death. Or to banishment.
Onto what?
Or to
What is
banishment.
the ICE doing?
Or to banishment.
Unto banishment.
Or to confiscation of
They're gonna
goods.
take your business. They're gonna take your stuff. They're gonna take everything you own here. Read.
Or to imprison.
And then they're going to imprison. You know what I'm saying? This. You got to be ready to stand and fight for the truth unto death. Right? You got to be ready because you putting your trust in this world. Right? Give me the book of James, right quick. James chapter 4, and go to verse number 3, I believe.
The book of James, chapter 4, and verse number 3. Ye ask.
No, that's not it. Number 4, verse 4.
Verse 4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, ye know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with God? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world,
Be a friend of Babylon.
will be a friend of the
Be a
world,
friend of Egypt.
will be a friend of the world,
So what?
is an enemy of
Hey,
God.
all of you Egyptians and Babylonians, hey, you a friend of this, you put your trust in, man. You want to be a friend of this world. You want to have success. And you want to have the lust and pride of life. Hey, that's not of the Father, but it's of the world. And that makes you an enemy of God. You hate God. Right? You hate to do his law. That's why you're going to get banished. You're going to get judged to death. You're going to get sent to prison. All of you Jake and Eve that don't want to take heed to the law of the Most High God. Right? Who don't want to follow after the path of our King Yahweh. Right? You're going to get judged. Right? And that's what's coming. And part of that judgment is this persecution, right? Being put to death, right? Having your goods confiscated and get banished, meaning guess what? You get kicked out of the land that you are in.
Yeah.
Forcibly.
Yeah.
You're forced out of the land. You're not, no, we're gonna open the door, provide. No, you're getting kicked out.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting put out the land. Forcibly. You're gonna, well, the ICE doing in the Northern Kingdom. And they yoking you up by your collar and they getting you up out of here. That's what they doing to Northern Kingdom. And then guess what? Just because it's happening, it's going to definitely happen to Jake. Mass incarceration, because that's imprisonment. And Jake loved being locked up. Let's see how much you like it now when you're in one of the refugee camps. Right? Give me the book of, give me another slide. Give me John, chapter 15, and start at verse, let me see what I want to start at. Give me John chapter 15. And give me start at verse 18.
The book of John, chapter 15 and verse 18.
Uh-huh.
If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you.
Uh-huh.
If you were of the world,
If you were of this world, all of you Israelites, right? You know what I'm saying? That want to transform, that want to not transform, but reform back to the world, right? You're not of the world, right? Because it said if you were of the world, what?
the world would love its
Like
own.
the brother was just saying. The world, hey, the world gonna love you. Oh, you back, bruh. Oh, yeah, match one.
Put one in there.
Put one in there, man, welcome back, bruh. They're gonna welcome you back like you just came home.
They gonna hand you a damn Glock, a black, and
Yeah.
That's the starter pack.
Yeah.
That's the nigga starter pack.
And you know why? You know why they gonna go back to the world? Because great temptation is gonna happen. It's gonna be a time, right? You understand? When that's when you low, you're behind your rent, you got that eviction notice on your door, right? And you need some extra money, right? But your faith is small. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna make that call, and they're gonna have a move ready for you. They got a lick for you right now.
Yeah.
It's gonna be just enough money to make what you need. You go on that lick, and the Most High judge you right there. You die on the move. You die. We set up perfectly for you. They said, hey, yeah, welcome back. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, yeah, got this little move, got this little play. Pop, pop, pop. You know what I'm saying? They, you know what I'm saying? They smoking. They each one of these. They smoking. You be like, nah, but I hit it one time. Then you hit the weed. Then you hit the weed. Now you reminiscing. Now you just slip. Like, yeah, I got this little. Now y'all talk about the move. Slide you with some bands right quick. Like, yeah, but I need you to go handle that for me. Then he hands you a Glock.
That's crazy, bro.
Now you back out there in the streets, man. The love, the girl won't love you. It's quick to give you gifts. Gifts destroy the heart. Gave you that money. Now you got that money. Now you got a Glock. That's the starter pack to the streets right there, man. Right? Now you back out there, man.
Love the game.
Love the game.
Love.
Love the hustle, man. Right? You know that, huh? It said if you love the world will love his own, read.
But because ye are not of the world,
Because you are not of this world. You're not of this world, man. Can you read?
I have chosen you out of the
The
world.
Lord has chosen you. When you put them friends on, right? When the Most High, not just when you put the friends on, but when you understood who you are in these scriptures. When the Most High God gave you them eyes to see, and He took them blinders and that veil off your eyes, and you realize that guess what? I'm God's chosen people. I gotta keep the commandments. Then you put the friends on. Then you enlisted in the Lord's army and went out there to do the work. He chose you. You've been drafted. Right? Can you read?
Therefore, it's like, but I have chosen you out of the world. Therefore, the world hateth you.
Now the world gonna hate you. The world gonna hate you. Your mama, your papa, your grandma, your grandpa, your auntie, your cousin, your friends, the daggone niggas around the block. Everybody gonna hate you. Oh, here come that Malcolm X is good. What's the mathematics, bro? Assalamu alaikum.
It's like dude on Boys in the Hood. It was that one brother on Boys in the Hood. Every time he came around, he always was talking about that, what was he, Islam or something?
Yeah, that go 5%.
Yeah, 5% is good.
5% spirit, man. But man, hey, because you are not of this world, the Lord chose you out of this world, right? Hey, so the world gonna hate you. So this is what's to come in these days. Great persecution, right? Great hatred already. If you in this truth already, the world already hates you. If you got friends on, right, and you out here doing the work of the Lord, you're not going to the daggone folly days with the palm pop, going to the Juneteenth cookouts. Hey, the world already hates you, right? You already hated by the world, so hey, it's going to happen on a grand scale now, right? So buckle up, brothers, guys.
I'm gonna real quick.
So you got something?
Yeah. I'm gonna keep reading on this. It says, remember the word that I said unto you, this servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you.
Right.
If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. Right, saying they're gonna keep a marking account of everything that brother say. They gonna pull up an account of these things, and when they bring us to them, man, we're gonna play it before them. Right? Are you standing by that? You ready to die about that? You ready to die about that Bible, boy?
Ready about that Bible, boy?
And that's what they gonna say in these last days, man. And they gonna press you.
That's crazy.
They gonna press you out. Right, this is Revelation chapter 2 and verse 10. It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. Hey, the same way they did to the apostles, to the disciples, right? To all the men that went out there and preached the word with great boldness and faith in Yahushua, all of them were tormented, man. Killed and persecuted, being fled out the city, got hands put on them, and got thrown into jail. Right? So likewise, these same things are going to come to pass and happen to us in these last days. We have to be prepared for it. It says that ye may be tried, and that ye shall have tribulation 10 days. And tribulation is anguish, man. It's a lot of ups and downs that you go through with tribulation. And you may not eat, right? They may torture you. They may slide swine in front of your face and tell you this is all you got to eat. And what are you going to do when that temptation arises? The brother actually give me a precept. Can you give me 1 Corinthians chapter 13 and 10?
1 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse number 10 it reads, but when that which is perfect is come,
10 and 13,
1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse number 13, there are no temptation taking you, but such as is common to man. But God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able.
And we have to, that's a base foundation that a lot of us should live upon, knowing that the things that the Lord gives us, there's always going to be a way out. The Lord tempts you, right, on the right-hand side to try you as that real gold through the fire. You have to get reformed, right? You have to get the impurities that's up off of you. And so when you go through greater hardships later, you already have that callus that's built up. So the things that would have overthrown you before, it's much easier now. So now when you face harder adversity, harder trials, these things, it's not brand new to you. Because every man goes through temptation. Everybody has a different lot, so they go through different temptations. But nonetheless, everybody goes through some form of temptation. Keep going.
But will with the temptation also make a way to escape,
right?
That you may be able to bear it.
That what?
That you may be able to bear it.
So even though we're going to have this tribulation 10 days, the Lord is going to give us a way to escape, be able to bear the things. Again, it's no account of this, but in 2 Maccabees chapter 7, I'm led to believe the same way Yahushua cried out and said, Lord, take this cup from me. And he gave him the spirit to endure the things. He did the same thing to the brothers and the mother in 2 Maccabees 7, right? To be able to willfully say, hey, take my hand, take my tongue, do what thou wilt, right? What would you require of us? Because we're not going to give you a damn answer. right? And for the mother to see those things and to exhortate her son, right, to go even harder, right, and follow the same way as his brothers did, right? Again, I'm led to believe that the Lord put the Spirit upon our forefathers when they stand boldly. He gives them that way out when you deny the temptation and the ability that's there to overthrow you. I'm going to go back to Revelation 2:10. It says, come on, you go ahead.
It's Revelation chapter 2 and verse number 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast him and you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death.
Do what?
Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
Right, because the Lord is awesome. He's going to repay that back to you. You're going to make it into the kingdom of heaven. Right? If you read Matthew chapter 19, verse number 29. You can read the book of Job, chapter 1, verse number 20. God.
Book of Matthew chapter 19 and verse number 29. Every one that hath forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life.
So you know that this isn't in vain. When you do these things and you give these things up for the Lord, right, in integrity and standing on what the Lord has commanded, you get 100-fold and receive everlasting life. It say the dead in Christ shall rise first, right? So we have to understand that even if you are persecuted unto death, hey, the Lord is not forsaken you. And you know that this isn't the end, right? Bring it up, Job.
God, it's the book of Job, chapter 1 and verse 20. And it reads, Then Job arose and rent his mantle and shaved his head and fell down upon the ground and worshipped. And said, Naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. Yahweh gave, and Yahweh taketh away.
Right?
Blessed be the name of Yahweh.
Right, so Job went through a whole bunch of hell, right? And he still had the understanding and the wherewithal to still give reverence unto the Lord, because he know that the Lord gives and that the Lord takes away. And if you're faithful when the Lord takes away, again, like it said in Matthew 19:29, he's going to bless you back tenfold. He gave Job sons and daughters back. He increased his land tenfold, right? And brought prosperity back unto him. But he had to be faithful and endure the temptation, same way we must do. We must. That's why it says that these accounts were written for our learning, so that when we go through them, we can think upon these accounts and how the Lord, like it says in Sirach 2 and 10, that the Lord has never forsaken any that is called upon his name. And we have to meditate on those in the perilous times that's to come. Right?
Come on. Let me get the book of Hebrews, chapter 10 and verse number 22.
Book of Hebrews, chapter 10 and verse number 22. Let us draw near with a true heart and full assurance of faith.
I said, that's just sincerity. You got to draw near to the Most High in sincerity and truth. We always bring it out. People come in this thing with different motives, different agendas. They want to just be around a brotherhood, be under a camp, wear the shirt. Whatever it is, you got to come near towards the Most High. It's all about the truth. And it's all about serving Yahweh at the end of the day. Right, read.
Having our hearts sprinkled from an evil conscience.
So you gotta change your mindset. We always go into that. That's Ephesians chapter 4, verse 22 on down. You gotta wash your mind, man. You gotta put away all the things that you thought you knew and turn and become a new man in this thing.
Right.
And wash yourself. We was filthy through the world, man. I mean, we was dirty as hell, stinking. Right? It was filthy, man. Right? And the Most High literally washed our spirits, man.
Right.
And cleaned us up and turned us back to Him, man. Read.
And our bodies washed with pure water. Let us hold fast and profess our faith without wavering.
Without what?
Without
We
wavering.
can't be half-assed in this thing, man. It has always been times where brothers might start to doubt and I don't know what's the next move, man. But you always got that reassurance of your faith, man. That's why you got these scriptures. You got brothers around you to uplift you. Right? To get that exhortation in this thing, man. So that you won't be wavering. Some people don't say nothing or speak up. Right? They just fall out of this thing. They start to lean on their own understanding. Wavering, man. right? Just, that's why we always tell brothers, you gotta come around brothers, man. You can't be alone in this thing.
At all.
You're gonna start to lean on your own understanding, but I thought it was right. I thought what I was doing was in the spirit, but it really wasn't, man.
Too late.
Right? It was too late. That's why I said, hey, seek advice, lest you sin and repent not, man. Because you didn't know if it was right or not. You didn't get the advice. Right? So you don't want to be wavering in this thing. That's why it's important we get this exhortation. All right, read.
John. Let us hold fast to profess our faith without wavering, for he is faithful that promised. And let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works.
Right? We in the last days, man. We should be considering one another and pushing one another to good works, man. It's so much stuff we could be doing in this truth, man. It's a lot of stuff, right? We gotta push ourselves to do these things, man. Provoke one another to good works. Right? We gotta be pushing one another in these last days, man. Right? Just like in sports, and you see your brother kind of putting his head down. It was a video. Dude kind of had his head down. Hey, dude, lift his head up. Right? Pick your head up.
Right.
Push the brother to the damn end zone, man. Right? And we gotta keep pushing in this thing. You got something?
Yeah, I'm about to say we used to run sprints. That lineman.
Yeah, the
You
lineman
gotta get behind them,
tired.
man.
Yeah.
Help them out, man.
You gotta get behind them, man. Alright? Because we had a drill, when we was training for football in the summertime, we had a drill, you had to do a 100-yard sprint to the other end. And once you get to the other end, you gotta do the up and downs. And you do the up and downs until everybody cross the line. So you better push everybody, or you're gonna be doing the up and downs all day until the lineman get there. So you better get behind your lineman, push them. Come on, man, we gotta go. Get to the other side. Or hey, you're gonna have to continue to stop and wait. So let's push each other so we can get the hell up out of here, man. Right? Keep reading.
Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together, as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another.
See, hey, some people forsake the assembling of ourselves together. I'm just going to be by myself alone in this thing.
Do I need to come?
Yeah, but I need to come. I don't really like camps.
Keep the law.
Alright? I keep the law, right? I ain't break no laws though, brother.
Keep them separate.
I ain't break no laws, brother. We get that, but you still gotta be around brothers. Now, how you gonna hold yourself accountable?
It's literally a law together.
Yeah, you gotta get it's a holy convocation, man.
Right.
Gotta come together, man. And it's beautiful to come together in these labs. In the black community, so-called black community, Israelite community, we only come together for funerals. We barely can get together for a family reunion. You get back together with your family you haven't seen in 10 years at a damn funeral, man. Alright? That's sad. Alright, you got something?
Yeah, if you don't come around the brother, you hate your brothers.
Yeah, you hate them.
That's plain.
Yeah. It's
You
plain.
hate the brotherhood. You hate the congregation of the Lord.
You don't want to get corrected.
Nope.
To get better. You don't want nobody to hold you accountable, man.
Nope.
That's really what it is. You better off on your own because you don't have nobody to check your spirit.
That's a bad bee spirit. I can do bad all by
I can do
myself.
bad all by myself.
Sound like a bad bit.
Alright?
Tyler Perry
It's a
said,
Tyler Perry spirit. That's off.
That man got that spirit. You gotta sit yourself down
Yeah, that's off.
and
Man.
think about that.
Right, that's off.
I'm acting like a feminine.
Even on the left-hand side, people always gather with other people. You can't do all your dirt on your own. You gotta have some type of team, man.
Right.
You gotta have somebody with you. Alright, you got the plug and then you got the distributor and the people that do the work. It's always a team on the left-hand side. You gotta have a team in the truth, man. You gotta have a congregation, people that you can lean on. Because you might not be able to do everything.
Right.
See, we in WFI or even in other congregations, you got certain people who do certain stuff. Right? That brings together the whole body, man. Alright, that's what it's all about. We keep going. What's like? That's it on that. Actually, Tom, finish that 25.
And so, much the more, as ye see the day approaching.
As you see the day approaching. So we should so much more be pushing one another to good works. The day coming. If brother light flickering, well, brother, we gotta set some fire under you.
Right.
it might be a sharp rebuke.
Yeah.
All right, you might get shook up. All right, you might get one of these.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
You know, you know.
If you know, you know. All right. If you know what this means, you gonna get that short rebuke, man.
Right.
Or we might just Isaiah 13 and just shake the hand at you, man. Right? And if you in the spirit, like it said in the book of Proverbs chapter 9, you gonna love that, man.
Yeah.
Come.
You know that the day is approaching. You know who's gonna say it direct. No, you gotta get your shit together.
Come.
It's just plain. Get your shit together.
That's right.
Alright? Because we know that the day is approaching. So give me the book of 1 Maccabees chapter 14 and verse. That's what I want. It's like 13 and 1.
The book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 13 and verse number 1. Now when Simon heard that Typhon had gathered together a great
Alright,
host.
so we're going to start to hear about things to kick off in America. They're rounding up Israelites. The bombs are approaching. All hell is breaking loose. You're going to start to hear about these things. And I seen on Facebook, what's going on right now? This is my first time ever seeing a Jake and an Eve in the world to post about what's going on in the Middle East.
All right.
Jake talking about it now. They're talking about the spice talk and the talks that Iran saying, man. Got them kind of shook up in the spirit. Because Iran said that they was going to see something that you never seen before. And you got regular Jake and Eve posting about it. I ain't never seen that before. So it's getting in the ears of the people that destruction is coming. Right, read. Just like how it is right now. Read that.
Had gathered together a great host to invade the land of Judea and destroy it.
And destroy it. So they heard about the destruction to come. Read.
And so the people was in great trembling and fear. He went up to Jerusalem and gathered the people
So
together.
he's seen that people were scared. And some people in this truth, you might be wavering. Damn, what about my kids, man? Damn, man, what we gonna do when Jacob's trouble? What we gonna do, man? Oh, hell, I don't know, man. Get wavering. All right, but let's see what Simon did. Read that.
And gave them
He
exhortation.
did what?
And gave them
See, our
exhortation.
forefathers always uplifted the people. Exhorted them. They had to remind them, don't you forgot about the acts that our forefathers did, what the Most High did, man. You got to exhort the people and put their minds back into remembrance of the Most High. Read.
Saying, ye yourselves know what great things I and my brethren and my father's house have done for the laws and the sanctuary, the battles also and troubles which ye have
Now,
seen.
y'all don't remember what we went through? We had to face all these, they've been through all battles.
Right.
Simon left alone. He the last one.
Yeah.
His brother's dead. You don't know what we went through? Right? This is, I'm sure he's not saying this soft. I mean, he probably in the spirit right now. He in the spirit. He's one of these, man.
Yeah.
You don't know what we went through?
Sure.
All right, read. You gotta read this in the spirit. Right? Read that.
Right.
By reason whereof all my brethren are slain.
Hey, all my brothers is dead. My brother's gone. And what he said?
For Israel's sake.
He died for our people, man. The hell y'all scared for? Read.
And now I am left
Yeah,
alone.
I'm solo in this thing. I'm still here though. Read.
Now therefore, be it far from me, that I should spare my own life in any time of
He
trouble.
basically told him, get off that bullshit. Be it far from me. That what?
That I should spare my own life in any time of trouble. For I am no better than my brethren. Doubtless, I will avenge my
He
nation.
said, I don't care, I'm gonna avenge my nation.
He said, doubtless.
Doubtless.
I don't doubt.
I ain't wavering.
No.
We going head first, man. And I'm no better than my brethren, so if I die in battle, it is what it is.
All right.
All right, we gonna fight to the end, man. All right, read.
And the sanctuary, and our wives, and our
And
children.
He's fighting for everything. He's giving it his all because he knows what's behind it. The nation, the wives, the children. And if you fall out of this thing, hey, it's a lot of things that come with it. You fall out, your wife out of this thing, your children out of this thing. It's all over, man. So you gotta stand up and fight. So a lot of people that's dependent on you, man. Right? That's in the book of Judith, man. It said their hearts depend upon us, man.
Right.
And the sanctuary.
Yeah.
Right? So what you do can cause a damn domino effect. All right, read that.
For all the heathen are gathered together to destroy us of very malice. Now as soon as the people heard these words, their spirit revived.
That what?
Their spirit
See, they got
revived.
back in the spirit. They revived, they got rejuvenated. You know what? You right. They kind of probably stood their head up. Man, we was tripping. All right, you right, man. We finna stand for this, man. And that's what we got to do in these last days, man. And remember that it's greater glory after this. All right, read.
And they answered with a loud voice, saying, Thou shalt be our leader instead of Judas, and Jonathan thy brother. Fight thou our battles, and whatsoever thou command us, we will do.
Read.
So then he gathered together all the men of the war, and made haste to finish the walls of Jerusalem.
They made haste to do what?
And made haste to finish the walls of Jerusalem. And he fortified it round
And
about.
made haste to do this work, man. You gotta make haste to do this work. And it just made me think of a precept in the book of first, what's that? Let's see if I can find this precept real quick. With, Lord, will I can find this precept? If not, it is what it is. When they build up the walls. Is it Nehemiah? I think it's Nehemiah, the 4th chapter.
4 and 6.
4 and 6.
The book of Nehemiah, chapter 4 and verse number 6.
It might be.
So we built the wall, and all the wall were joined together.
That ain't what I want. I want Nehemiah chapter, go to 4 and 1.
The book of Nehemiah, chapter 4 and verse 1. But it came to pass that when Sanballat heard,
Nehemiah chapter 5 and verse number 14.
Nehemiah chapter 5 verse 14. Moreover, from the time that I was appointed to be their governor in the land of Judah, from the 20th year unto the 32nd year of Artaxerxes the king, that is 12 years, I and my brethren have not eaten the bread of the governor. But the former governors that had been before me were chargeable unto the people, and had taken of them bread and wine, besides 40 shekels of silver. Yeah, even their servants bare rule over the people. But so did not I, because of the fear of God.
Read.
Yeah, also I continued in the work of this wall.
You did what?
I continued in the work of this
Just
wall.
like how they did in Maccabees. Look, I don't want to eat the bread of the governors, man. And the people before me, they kind of took money from the people and ate and kicked it. But look, I'm doing this work. We finna build this wall up. We finna fortify the cities, man. And he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to, but that's the spirit that he was in. And him being in that spirit, let's see what happened.
Neither bought we any land, and all my servants were gathered thither unto the
And
work.
all his servants was also gathered to the work. Because his servants could have been attending to him, eating the bread, drinking the wine, getting the money from the people. But since he was doing the work, and all his servants was also following his lead and doing the work as well. Alright, so that's another way to be setting the example in this thing, man. And exhorting one another to these good works in these last days, man.
Right.
But you got it. All praise.
Say, come on. All praise to the Most High. Right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we are in the last days, right? But, you know what I'm saying, the Most High God, as we know, you know what I'm saying, in every battle, because this is a battle. You know what I'm saying? This is a battle that we're in. Even though we're not physically at battle, we're spiritually at battle every day. The more and more prophecies come to pass in this earth, the more and more things get to ramping up, right, with the wickedness in the world. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta fight more spirits and demons, man.
Right.
Right? The prevalent spirit in the world right now, the strongest spirit, the demon rather, is the lust demon, man. That lust demon, right? And then after that, it's followed up by that slothful demon, right? They're saying that the lust, then the slothful demon. Out here whooping Israel tail, man. Whooping them, right? Every woman is naked, right? Every woman out here is naked, right? Men is turning into unseemly, uncomely inventions, right? Where they want to make themselves, they're chopping their rods off and making themselves eunuchs and growing breasts, man. Getting breast implants. And then you got Eve, right? Lusting to be a Jake, right? They just out here just butt naked, man. They're not fighting. You know what I'm saying? They slothful. You know what I'm saying? They're just easy to go into the world and be wicked, right? But people think, oh yeah, God loves me. The Lord loves me. Oh, He's gonna fight for me. He's gonna fight for me, right? Let's see about that. Go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, start at verse 8.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, and verse number 8. Because the Lord loved you, and because He would keep the oath which He had sworn unto your fathers, hath the Lord brought you out with a mighty hand, and redeemed you out of the house of bondmen, from the hand of the Pharaoh, king of Egypt.
Right, because the Most High God, yeah, He do love His people.
All right.
He loves His chosen people, Yasha'Allah, man. He loves Israel, man. He loves His people, right? We keep reading. And because he loved us so much, He redeemed us out of the hand of Pharaoh and King Egypt, right? Keep reading.
Know therefore that the Lord thy God, He is God.
He is what?
He is God.
He is flesh.
He is God. The faithful God.
Nah, He unfaithful.
The faithful God.
Nah, he distrusted.
The faithful God.
That's the thing. Our Lord, the Most High God, Yahweh, right? Hey, He is faithful, right? He keep His covenants. Right? He is not the Son of Man that He should. He's not a God that He should lie. Neither the Son of Man to repent.
Right.
Numbers 23. Right? You know what I'm saying? And He's a faithful God. Right? Keep reading.
Which keepeth covenant and mercy with.
He do what?
Which keepeth covenant and mercy with them that love Him.
That do what?
That love Him.
We all know what the love of the Lord is, to keep His commandments. We don't do this just because something to do. We do this because we sincerely love the Lord.
Right.
Right? The Lord said we got to do this, so we're going to do it because He said so. Because we love Him. You got to love the Most High because He loves you. And He shows mercy upon you by waking you up every day so you can do these commandments. So you can do His love. Right? Keep reading. It's a lot of work to it. It's work. You can't be slothful in love. Right? And showing love. You can't be. Right? You know it's your anniversary. You got a woman. Right? You got your rib. You can't just say, oh yeah, I love you. And it's your anniversary. And you just you forgot about the day. You wake up, forgot about it. She walking by, she done made you breakfast, say good morning to you. She's almost saying, good morning.
Oh, you remember?
Good morning. How you doing? Oh, I'm all right. We've been together for a long time. Yeah, I know, right? And then you leave the house. Then on the way back, you just remember, oh, it's our anniversary. Just grab a little quick, just grab little flower. You just grab the flowers off somebody's bush. You got the roses off the rose petal bush by your neighbor's house, and here you go. Happy anniversary. She mad. Hot. How you think the Lord feel when you move sloth when you forget Him? You just try to give Him anything. Just try to serve the Lord how you want to. That's that Cain spirit. That's slothful. Yeah. It's lazy. It's not being diligent and prudent. Right? Keep reading though.
And it's like, and keepeth His commandments to 1,000 generations.
To 1,000 generations. That's forever. That's a complete number. Right? It's completion. Right? Because we still generating to this day. And keep reading. Let's see what the Lord says though about them who hate him. We keep reading.
And he repayed them that hate him to their face.
Do what?
Repayed them that hate him to their face.
The Lord gonna sneak this.
Repayed them that hate him to their face.
The Lord gonna gossip up there with the angels in the third heaven.
Repayed them that hate them to their face.
They're gonna repay you to your face, man. All that side talking, back talking, looking for justification, right? You know what I'm saying? For your slothful ways and for your wickedness, the Lord ain't dealing with that. He coming straight to the source, to your face, to tell you what it is. Right? Keep reading.
To destroy them,
Uh-huh.
he will not be slack to him that hated him.
Uh-huh.
He will repay him to his face.
He's gonna repay you to your face, man. Right? The Lord loves his people. Right? He shows mercy on his people. He keeps covenant with his people. And all of these things that we're going to go through, the Lord said that we're going to go through it, but he will deliver us from these things.
All right.
He said that. Yeah, we're going to go through some stuff. Yeah, it's going to be some trials and tribulations. But guess what? You stay faithful to me, I got you. He said that.
Mm-hmm.
So why distrust in that? Why not put this work in? Why not endure like the brother's been going into? Right? Why not embrace and take cheerfully the affliction? As a matter of fact, give me that right quick in the book of Sirach, chapter 2. Sirach chapter 2. And yeah, you can start at verse 1.
The book of Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 1.
This is a classic precept, right? This is one of the first things that I learned when I came into the truth. That hit me so hard, like man, I was going through it. And that right there, that book, Sirach, the second chapter, man, got me through it all.
Right.
And it's big, it still getting me through it to this day.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Keep reading, read that up.
My son, if thou come to serve the Lord,
If you come to serve the Most High, do what?
prepare thy soul for temptation.
You're going to be tempted. You're going to be tempted by the lust of the world. And that lust is not always talking about, you know what I'm saying, hey, women, right, men. It's talking about anything you strongly desire or put over the Most High. Right? That's the lust. Right? It's not just talking about, hey, nothing about sexual. People lust after food. You know what I'm saying? Like the brother Will be talking about, man. The mukbangs, man.
Yeah.
That's a lustful thing to do. They lusted. Want big crabs.
There's one coon, Jake, he be pissing me off. He'd go to a restaurant, have a table full of
the
stuff,
food just lusted.
and do
Just do unimaginable things.
buffoon stuff.
Hey, Dad, gonna take in a big crab lady. You do some wild stuff, man.
Right.
Get him free dicky. What you got, Will?
Yeah, speaking of mukbangs, yeah, I noticed that this is something I was talking about with a friend the other day. I was saying, like, when people do mukbangs, why it always has to be unhealthy food? Like, why can't it be something healthy? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's always something unhealthy.
Mukbang is solid.
Yeah.
Right. Mukbang
No
is
dressing.
salad.
No dressing.
No dressing.
Mukbang a whole half of a watermelon.
I'll tell you what I'm saying? Or something like
That's
that.
a fact. I ain't never seen it.
You will never see it. It's always something wicked and disgusting.
And it's usually damn seafood.
Usually. Like that one sister, she was skinny as hell doing mukbangs on crabs. Now she big.
I don't know if y'all used to see that, it's a Moabite. He don't speak no English. He's like a fisherman. He'll come straight, he'll be on the boat and do a mukbang on the boat. I'm just
Eating
nasty.
fish heads and fish heads and
Eating them raw.
eating it raw, just bite it all with the
Yeah. The
with
head is
the
squid.
squid
With the
ink.
ink, with the ink all in there. Just a nasty ass
Just a
Moabite.
savage, man. Just savage. Right? It is at the end of the day, it's lust. Because it's always they get off of that ass smear stuff. It's lust. It's fetish. That's a fetish.
Yeah.
Just looking at somebody chew all day, you just hearing that, listen to them crunch on the food. They got it all up in the camera so it look extra
What
big.
did they say?
Scratch.
Got you lusted.
Just got you, hey, got you wide open.
And now you want it.
Now you want something. I got a taste for something. You top of your taste buds and you get that. I kind of want some stuff right there. I like to try that. That look good.
They be watching that with 8 fast.
Hey, why you fasting?
Drooling.
Yeah.
Hey, salat, but hey, it's lust, man. It's lust, man. Right? And it's not just, and when you lust them like that, hey, it's temptation. It get you to go into that, man. It gets you to go into to do these things. That's why the Lord said you gotta prepare yourself for temptation when you come to serve the Lord. Because the friends gonna try to get you to come back to the world, right? You know what I'm saying? Hey, you never was a ladies' man. But now all of a sudden, you come into this truth, now you're getting all the hugs. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I use that term correct.
Yeah.
Okay, calm. You know what I'm saying? But hey, now you got the rig. Now you feeling yourself.
Right.
Twirling your beard and you doing stuff with your head now. You getting tempted, man.
Yeah.
Right? Keep reading on that though, huh?
Come. Set thy heart aright.
You gotta set your heart aright and not be crooked, man. You gotta set your heart aright. Set your heart straight on the Lord. Keep reading.
And constantly endure.
And do what?
And constantly endure.
Nah, just fall away.
And constantly
'Cause
endure.
I have never seen a bodybuilder admit, bitch, oh, it's too heavy, and give up. And give up. Give up and admit, I can't do it. 145 pounds? But you want to be a bodybuilder, but you ain't trying to put the work in. Right? You gotta constantly endure. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
And make not haste in the time of trouble.
Uh-huh.
Cleave unto him.
Do what?
Cleave unto him.
Uh-huh.
And depart not away,
Uh-huh.
that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
Right. Keep reading.
Whatsoever is brought upon thee,
Do what?
take cheerfully.
Nah, don't take it cheerfully.
Take cheerfully.
Oh man, I can't get rebuke your brothers too hard.
Take cheerfully.
Uh-huh.
And be patient when thou art changed to a lower state.
Because when you come into this truth, right? Right, when you understand what the hell is going on out here, right? You know what I'm saying? Guess what? You're going to be changed to a lower state, right? All of this is, hey, the job that you used to work on the Shabbats, you used to get that extra bread, you're going to be broke.
Yeah.
Right? You're gonna get, hey, the Lord might make you broke. You're gonna take your finances.
All the feast days you gotta take off.
All the feast days, broke. Feast day, off. Sabbath, broke.
That 40 hours turning
Hey,
into 20.
Gonna patch, hey, the Lord, hey, look, you
Unless you go back to back.
Yeah.
hey, you going pockets pat.
Uh-huh.
The Lord gonna pat them pockets, man.
Turn you upside down off the balcony.
Right? Exactly. Ching.
Take your lunch money.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You're gonna get changed to that lower state, right? Being able to go out every weekend, you ain't gonna be able to do that.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, them old friends used to go get drunk at the club, they're not gonna get you up no more.
Nope.
Grandma, hey, she ain't gonna say, I got a plate for you, baby. Cause you don't eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster no more. They ain't invited to no more of the cookouts, no more of the family reunions, right? You're gonna get changed to you're gonna be a daggone what they call an outcast, man.
Right.
You're gonna be a damn outcast, man. But guess what? Take it cheerfully, man. Be cheerful when these persecutions come. Be cheerful when you start seeing them daggone lights in the sky, the arrows that fly by day. Be cheerful, right? You gotta look up, because your salvation coming, right? Let me get a close. Let me get a book of Isaiah 41. We get to Isaiah 41 and verse 10, and Deuteronomy 20 and verse 4.
Which one you want first?
Isaiah 41.
It's the book of Isaiah chapter 41 and verse 10. Fear thou not, for I am with thee.
What the Lord say?
Fear thou not, for I am with thee.
So you can't fear in these days. The Lord is with you. If you love Him, right? If you love the Most High, and you showing it in sincerity and truth by keeping His commandments and faith in Yahweh, right? Hey, guess what? He gonna be on your side. He with you. But if you don't, guess what? He gonna repay you to your face. Keep reading.
Be not dismayed, for I am thy God.
Uh-huh.
I will strengthen thee.
What he gonna do?
I will strengthen thee.
And what he gonna do?
Yeah, I will help
He
thee.
gonna do what?
Yeah, I will help thee.
Keep reading.
Yeah, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness.
Hey, fear the Lord, man. Fear the Lord, right? Love the Most High and show the Most High you love Him by keeping His commandments. right? Ain't no more of that, ain't no more of an excuse, oh, the Lord knows my heart. Yeah, he do. And he knows wicked. Above all things. Right? And he gave these commandments to keep, to show that you love him. So if you got these commandments and these laws on your heart, hey, the Lord know that you love him. Because guess what? If they on your heart, then you're doing them in your actions, man. Right? Ain't no more that, oh, it's no more of an excuse for how the Lord knows my heart no more. The Lord know your heart, and guess what? He's going to repay you to your face about that heart, about how wicked you've been. Right? Every wicked, lascivious thought and lustful and slothful way that you've been. Right? He's going to make them an accuser against you in those days. Right? Give me that book in Deuteronomy chapter 20 and verse 4.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 20 and verse number 4. And it reads, for the Lord your God, he is that goeth with you.
He is what?
He is that goeth with
And the
you.
Lord goes with us in every battle. Right? If you read the book of Deuteronomy, if you read the book of Joshua, man.
Yeah. They were undefeated at one point.
Undefeated. Infinity and O. Right? Before they went into any land, the Lord went before them.
Yeah.
Physically, on a physical note.
Jericho.
They didn't fight at all. All they did was blow a trumpet and the walls fell down. Because you know what they did first? You know what they did? They listened to the Most High. They kept the Lord's commandment. They did it, and guess what? The Lord fought for them. In these last days, you love the Most High, you trust in the Most High, He's going to fight for you.
Right.
Just like when we left Egypt, the Lord fought for us, man. He's going to do it again. Keep reading that, huh?
To fight for you.
What are you going to do?
To fight for you.
Against who?
Against your enemies.
Against your enemies. He's going to fight against your enemies, your flesh, the daggone something, these other enemies that's out here surrounding about you, going to fight for you against your enemies. Right? Brothers got it.
I just got one precept, 2nd Esdras, chapter 7 and verse. Start at 41.
Look at 2nd Esdras, chapter 7 and verse 41. Even so now, seeing corruption is grown up and wickedness is increased.
Right, the world is on an all-time high of wickedness.
Right.
Greater wickedness that you have ever seen, man, on the four corners of the earth. Or any time period, man. This is a great, wicked time. And it's only getting wickeder and wickeder every day. Right? Every second it gets more wicked, especially with this AI. Right? With all things they push on the earth, it's getting worse and worse. Read.
And righteous have prayed for the ungodly, wherefore shall it not be so now also?
Read.
He answered me and said, this present life is not the end, where much glory doeth
Right,
abide.
this present life that we're in is not the end of the glory. There's much glory after this, man. If we endure these wicked times and press towards this mark. Right? Read.
Therefore have they prayed for the weak, but the day of doom shall be the end of this
I
time.
said what?
But the day of doom shall be the end of this
Right,
time.
we're living in the last days. The day of doom shall be the end of this time. Right, before we went into this live, we were just looking into the nuclear warheads, man, that these nations got.
Right.
Once those drop, that's the end of this time.
Over with.
It's over. Right? It's a start over. The Most High is gonna wipe this place off and start over with the righteous.
Factory reset.
Right? A reset, a spiritual reset.
Straight up.
He said a factory reset.
Hard reset.
Hard reset. Get it plain. No data.
Mm-hmm.
Start over.
Mm-hmm.
New update.
Hello.
Set up the firewall.
Right? No bugs. Right? Read. That's right.
And the beginning of the immortality.
In the beginning of the immortality, man. That's what's to come after this. Read.
For to come, wherein corruption is past, and temperance is at an end, and definitely is cut off. Righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up.
Right, that's to come in those days, man.
And the devil is come.
If we endure, that's what's to come. I want you to finish the next verse too. Right? But we have to endure. That's why it's important that we exhort one another in these last days onto good works, man. that we may all see that glory to come from the Most High, man. We want to see brothers in this thing, man.
Right.
Families and children and women in this thing, man. We don't want to see you fall by the wayside.
Oh.
Or be burnt up somewhere.
Right. Prison.
Or you be one of the bodies brothers stepping over because they're going to be like dumb on the earth. You be like, damn. That's broke. That's broke. Right? And he out there with his Babylonian garment on, man. Dead on the ground. Right? Read.
45. Then shall no man be able to save him that is destroyed.
Right? It's over with. We can't pray for you no more.
Right.
There's no more exhortation we can give you.
At all.
That's why every man got to work out his own salvation with fear and trembling, man. You have to take hold upon these words and apply them to your life. We can't do it for you.
Right.
We can give you 1,000 precepts, but it's up to you to apply them. All right? It's up to you. Read.
Nor to oppress him that have gotten the victory.
Right, and that day is no more oppression of those that got the victory. And the only way you get that victory is if you keep these commandments and you got faith of your whole body shining these last days. So Lord willing, this was edifying. Right, Lord willing, this was not in vain. And you actually take these words and lay them up in your heart, right, to push you to strive and keep more faith in these last days. All praise to the Most High. Come here, Shabbat.
Come here, Shabbat.